Hello, it is William calling from Wiwibloggs, and I am here inside the student hotel in Rotterdam along with Diego Pimpa from Colombia.
Hi.
And Suzanne from Atlanta, GA.
Hey, y'all.
We have spent the day and the night inside the Eurovision 2021 Press Center. 9 acts rehearsed. The countries they represent are Cyprus, Norway, Croatia, Belgium, Israel, Romania, Azerbaijan, Ukraine, and Malta. It is time to go around and name our winners and our growers of the day. Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
All right, this day was intense. Oh my goodness. Suzanne, let's kick off with you. Who is your first winner of the day?
He asks who my first winner of the day is because I have 3. I actually have...
Girl, we were all gonna pick 2 before this video.
I'm sorry. You guys know how hard it is for me if you think back to Christian Kostov. Anyway.
Can we get them one at a time though to keep the flow?
Yes. So, I do have one true winner of the day. My one true winner of the day. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Diego?
Yes.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, my winner of the day is Ukraine.
Ooh.
Go away, singing Shum. Woohoo!
Shum even.
Shum. You guys know I have so much trouble with words. Shum.
Why did you like Ukraine?
Well, from the moment I saw Katerina a little over a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I just thought, wow, what a stunning beauty. I loved the sound of the song. And, interestingly, today during the press conference, they mentioned the didgeridoo, I think it's called. And I often hear that played in different yoga retreats or yoga workshops, but I've never ever heard anyone else mention it before, and I thought that was incredibly interesting. But I love their sound, the Ukrainian folklorish sound, I believe she said, and I just think she has the most dynamic, stunning look.
Fair answer. Diego, what about you?
Well, I have to say my first winner is Ukraine. Definitely. I just love about the song, which, the ethnic vibe. And the staging today, I felt that I was watching actually, like a comic book. It was like a kind of a realness, Walking Dead action on the stage. I thought it was perfect. It was just amazing.
Well, y'all, it's a clean sweep because Ukraine was also one of my winners of the day. This just gripped me from the first note to the last. I was like, what the heck is going on? They're on an island of snow with trees floating through the universe. And, Katerina is wearing like this gorgeous green accented number, looking like a fairy nymph. It was just so confusing but delightful, if that makes sense. You kind of want your mind to go, what? And they made me go, what? Repeatedly. The sign of a really, really good act. I think nothing sounds like this. You will not forget this. I love the ending when there are those golden people emerging from behind. It's like the march towards the top 10 in the grand final kind of feeling. It was just really special, and I'm still, it gets in you. In any case, this video cannot be 24 hours long, so we move on. Give us another winner, Suzanne.
So, I have 2 others.
That's fine,
Do you want one of them?
Just one, please.
Okay. Another winner for me today is Malta. Destiny singing Casse.
And why?
Well, I say this every time I talk about Destiny. Her flawless beauty. But I just, I had seen Disney Princess Destiny. I had not yet seen beautiful young woman emerging in hot pink glittery tunic Destiny. And I just thought it was a stunning, stunning performance. I loved the pink and the yellow. I loved her spunk. I loved her confidence. I loved her attitude coming into this. Malta was my number 2. And sometimes you really just do need a quick exit. So, love what the song means.
You know what, Diego, I'm gonna come to me next because Malta is also one of my winners. This was vocal mastery, a vocal master class. Honestly, she didn't mess up. She did not mess up. The voice just cut through, and it gave me tingles to see her so confident, so just boom, in there. Bold staging, bold colors. I quite like the pink outfit. In comments, it apparently is divisive, but it just worked for me, particularly when the screen went yellow, the kind of tropical colors, the pink against the yellow. I really enjoyed that. But ultimately, this is all about destiny, and that voice and the attitude, the charisma. There were no nerves, you guys. There were no nerves. This was just, again, a masterclass. She needs to teach on masterclass.com. I got a subscription, girl. Join up so I can watch your masterclass. I felt empowered looking at her being so empowered. Yeah, Diego, your next winner.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys, and I'm going with Israel.
Oh.
Israel is my winner. The difference of Malta, Israel, she had some troubles at the beginning, and when we did the interview, she recognized that she was kind of having some, issues. But in the next rehearsal, in the third one actually, she just nailed it. And please, the whistle note at the end.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Totally. I think the staging is perfect. The dancers are really like, how do you say? Embracing? No. How do you say?
In sync?
Yeah, in sync with her. The colors in the back, the suits they're wearing, and at the end that crown she's wearing, it's fantastic. I'm really happy with Israel, and it's still growing on my top 10.
So we had an interview actually.
He doesn't disagree with us. Like, you thought Malta was great, right?
I think Malta was very good.
Malta's just not your second winner. Okay,
No.
just clarifying there.
Yes.
Eden, in our interview afterwards, she talked a lot about how the braids from her nude look with the braids on her body and the braids in the crown were a way to honor her Ethiopian heritage. I thought that was really quite interesting, quite beautiful. The nude outfit, she said they just bought braids at the Central Station in Tel Aviv, because apparently you can buy braids near there. And so she went, did it, made it. It was so provocative when that dress reveal happened. That is one of the best moments of the day. I think that was one of the best moments. She's holding back vocally. She told us in our interview, which will be uploaded tomorrow on Wiwibloggs, that's Monday, because she needs to protect her voice. You cannot hit whistle notes every day, all day, or you're gonna end up talking like this. So,
and you know what? Actually, she said how she cares about her voice.
Yeah.
She drinks. She puts hot water with
like a nectar.
Yeah, like a nectar with some calendula. I don't know the name in English, and she do like with a strobe, and she just absorbs the steam, and she just relax her throat to do the whistle notes, because the guy from the press conference asked her to do a whistle note, and she was like, no, I can't. I have to take it for my live performances.
And good for her. You gotta, save yourself for the day.
Self-love.
All right, so where are we? So we've named our second winners. You've named your second winner. Oh, so who has a third winner? Let's go to Suzanne.
Of course I have a third winner. My third winner of the day is Norway's Ticks and Fallen Angel.
It was good.
Just fantastic performance. I love it. I love the whole wicked monkey look. I love the way he switched from that fantastically cheesy gold to a fantastically cheesy silver. I love the wings. But what I really like about the silver is that at the end, when he is literally ascending into the sky, you see the gold beams coming from the heavens. And I think it was that much more impactful because he was in silver versus gold. Yeah. Love, love, love Ticks. And I want to meet Fendus. I would love to meet his kitty cat, Fendus.
I also enjoyed Norway. Just to comment quickly, I thought that it was more intimate. Even though on a grander stage, it somehow felt more personal. I don't know if they cropped it on his face more. I don't know if it was the inclusion of like smoke at the beginning that made it more intimate, the clouds. But I just felt like it was less about the glitz, even though it was glitzy, and more about the man, if that makes sense.
Well, he's so warm and personable. And I think that just really comes across when he's on stage too. And one of my favorite moments, and this goes back to the video, is that overhead shot where you see ticks and the I want to say the monkeys, because the monkeys are like demons from Wicked and Wizard. But he's just so real, and he was so cute in his press conference. He's like, I could do this every day. I feel like Oprah. He's like, you win Eurovision tickets and you win a car. He was just darling.
So sweet. Do you have thoughts on Ticks?
He was good. Yeah, he was good. I didn't get to see the performance that much because I was in other stuff. But as Susan said, when you actually hear him talk, he's very hilarious. And the few things I saw about his staging and the song, the performance, were good.
So let's quickly talk about our biggest growers of the day, or rather, growers. For me, it's Albina, Tick-Tock. This was amazing. I mean, this could be one of my winners of the day, frankly. It was so strong. A very good use of the stage. She owned every note. She owned every visual. I love the purple and the blue. The interaction with the screen as she goes like this and that, and laser beam shootout. This was really, really special. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna have a third winner. It's Croatia. This was just...
You can have a third winner.
You know what?
It's
Tick-Tock,
okay.
the days go by. I'm in a Tick-Tock. It was amazing. It looked fantastic. It just looked so expensive, like a real concert. Her outfit was provocative. That was a show-stopping number. And wow, the show stopped for me. I was like, girl, it was stunning.
Well, I'm gonna have a third winner too. I agree with you, Croatia. Croatia, fantastic. She's amazing. The outfit, the dancers, the staging, it was perfection. It was perfection. I love it. Totally.
Thoughts on Albina?
I think Albina is beautiful. I thought her staging was great. This song didn't grow on me today, but it was a flawless performance.
Did you like the staging?
I thought the staging was great. You're right, she did interact, and it takes a skill to get up there and make all that happen and pull it all together. Again, I think she's stunning with great vocals, and the song is fun. This one was not the one for me today.
All right. Well, look, there are still some other countries to discuss. So let's start from the very beginning. Did I ask you for your grower?
You didn't ask for anybody.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did. The two of us both agreed on Croatia. Yeah. So who's your grower?
Somehow I missed this whole conversation, y'all.
Do you need the countries?
No, my grower today is Cyprus.
Oh.
I did not come to Rotterdam with Cyprus on the top of my list, but seeing Elena today on stage, what a fantastic way to open up the morning. I loved this dress that she was wearing, this flowy, silvery dress. I loved the way it showed off her beautiful legs, it showed off her back. She wasn't showing any cleavage, it came up, and it was such a classic yet sexy dress at the same time. At one point, she's on the earth and she comes up, and she did a wheel with a yoga pose, a wheel with one hand, and I just thought it was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, this was good. This was good. In fact, gosh, this semifinal is killing me, because I would also have this as a winner, frankly. I thought it elevated so much. I've liked it before, though. Ooh, bless you.
Thank you.
I did like it before, but now it just feels extra expensive, it's got that spice, that sriracha that you want when you're having a banh mi, you know?
I do love some sriracha.
Oh, yes, girl. Banh mi pate, banh mi dak
One more thing about Cyprus. looking back at the last 2 Eurovisions prior to 2021, Elena Ferreira, just so lovely. Tamta, just so lovely. Elena, so lovely. They have all joined our live streams. They're all incredibly hospitable and warm and down to earth. And that says a lot too. Cyprus knows how to pick just a really cool artist.
Humble. Despite being so talented, just being extremely humble. I find her quite touching in a way. She's very zen. In our interview, she talked about how zen she was. She listens to her podcast. She's got her meditative music. I love her. This should go through, and I think it will go through. It's a standout. It looks so sleek and professional.
What, Tamta was 13 or 16 last year?
Yeah, I think she was like 9th in the semi, though, so it was close.
And my hope is that Elena does even better.
Diego.
I have to say my grower for the day, it's Azerbaijan.
Oh, yeah.
I simply like what they did with the staging. I think it was genius. All of these graphics. I know Efendi is not a big of a mover, like a dancer, and I would love to see some more dancing at the end, like Sina and Sadula in the morning. But I really enjoyed that song today. I think she's amazing live, and when she's singing in the interview, like she's on point. But she's growing. She's not on my top 10, and the song is definitely growing on me. And I really like the staging.
What I love about this is it's similar. You're going to think I'm crazy, but Ukraine sounds like nothing else, and Azerbaijan sounds like nothing else. Sure. And they're completely different to each other, so I'm not making a sonic comparison. But what I'm saying is this pops out because when it comes, you're like, whoa, where did we just go? And I think that's really helpful in the recap, because in the recap, you'll hear this, and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that. I like that. Simple moves, like she does these types of things.
Great utilization of her backup dancers, though, right? Like, she doesn't dance a lot. I mean, Lord knows I have no rhythm, although if we've all learned anything, it's that it's okay to dance alone, right? Yeah. But great utilization of her backup dancers.
It's very cleverly done. We have an interview with her also coming up in Wiwibloggs tomorrow, and she talks about how she feels this passion, this fire, and she wants to share it. And I've got to say, I did feel her passion, particularly when she's like, let's go. And then it just... Not all hell breaks loose, but the fire is unleashed. This semifinal is killing me. There are so many good acts. All right, is there anyone... Oh, my goodness. We haven't talked about Belgium Hooverphonic. You know, this is a weird one for me. I think they're so special. I interviewed them today, and they have this aura. It's warmer than I realized. They're just warm people.
Well, when you're decapitating people on stage, it's kind of hard to come across as warm, right?
You're right. But there's just like this creative warmth, I guess. And I just left feeling like, wow, what lovely people. The song I do increasingly like. I think the staging works. It's not over the top. It's not,
Well, the staging is very subtle compared to what I was expecting.
Yeah, keeping the song at the center.
Heike, that's her name?
Yeah.
She's a very mature artist. She's stunningly beautiful. At one point, the camera shot comes into her face and you just see her eyes, or maybe it's right behind her. But she's just beautiful and rather enchanting in her own right.
The intensity in the eyes. I asked her about this in our interview, which is up already on Wiwibloggs.com, I believe. And she talks about, oh yeah, that's how I do my eyes normally. But also it's the passion. Yeah, she is a centerpiece. Like, honestly, they could do the whole song right here, and I'd be listening, I'd be watching. I guess the question for you, Diego and Suzanne, is do you think the staging is memorable enough, in Eurovision where, it is a TV show? How do you weigh this up?
I think the way I saw, I thought or I felt more in a concert than in a TV show. I think it's very simple. I think it could be better. Like Suzanne said, it could be like the video clip. The video clip is amazing. It's so dark. It's so interesting, and the story behind the song, it's so clever. I really like the song, but I didn't connect to the staging today or the performance.
Today's performance took me to a different place. The video, as Diego said, is dark. Yes. The video is dark. But today, and I felt like, okay, so in the video, I felt like, this guy was a one-night stand. And today, I felt like it could be anybody just looking at someone, a friend, a lover, just someone in their life who no longer serves them, or maybe who you no longer serve, just someone who doesn't need to be there anymore, where you're faking that smile. So I just got a completely different vibe. And I think Heike, I mean, she had all of the rest of the group there with their musical instruments, and I thought that was great. But she has such a presence.
Yeah.
She fills up the stage. I don't know that she needs all of the rest of it from the video.
Yeah, I'm so enchanted. I think juries will eat this up. It's got a quiet magic to it. It's not trying to hit you over the head. It's just trying to work its way into your head, and it succeeds at that.
Yes.
Sorry, exceeds. I am so tired. It succeeds, not exceeds, but it does exceed expectation, actually, but it does succeed as well. In any case, we have not yet discussed Romania Roxen. The song is Amnesia. I spoke with her team after her rehearsal, and her manager said that she was very emotional, Roxen, during her first performance, and so she cried throughout the entire run-through of the first. Yeah, she was really feeling a lot, you know, and you would after 2 years of waiting, and like the emotion of the song. And so, because we were all like, what's going on with the vocal? Because she's such a strong vocalist, and in that first run-through, we were like, something's happened. And then she did improve, and you know, that restores the confidence. But it's good to know the backstory about why the vocal was off. Diego, what did you think of the overall performance?
I didn't like it. I think at some point, it was lost. The whole smoke on the stage, the dancers, what was happening. It was interesting, yes. But no, I felt lost in that stage. And of course, what you said, I didn't knew that. She was feeling emotional. The last rehearsal, she did it great because she improved her voice. The first two weren't that good. And I only like one part of the performance today, when she was walking through this little stage, like, you know, she's walking through a bridge, something like this. There, in the screen there are like shadows in black. It's a red screen in black, like they put their hands like this. It's kind of shocking. But I don't know, I didn't enjoy the performance today.
Okay, Suzanne.
Well, I'd like to begin by saying that I think Roxen is just an angelic beauty. The dark hair, the snow white face.
Yeah.
So her angelic beauty, I like better with the dark hair than the purple hair. But her costume was very simple. And there's something to be said for simplicity. I like this song. The song to me is very meaningful. I really think that, you know, self-love is owning your own truth and realizing what's important to you, what feels good, what takes you home, what sets your soul on fire. And so I love what this song means to me. But I just, today, and I will listen to the song over and over in the future, but the staging just didn't do a lot for me today.
Yeah, I hear you. And also, because the vocal in the first run-through was the way it was, it's a cloudy picture. But I love her. I think she's got such a unique voice. It's so unique. And I'm really hoping that in the second rehearsal, we'll see more, you know, of the Roxen that we're obsessed with, you know. She is a confident woman. There is a fragility to her, which works well with the song, though. And so it's nice that, it's actually a good thing that she's experienced these nerves and these emotions. A, because it's normal, get it out of your system. But B, maybe keeping a little bit of that is good, because the fragility and vulnerability works with the stage show.
Agreed.
And also, you know, her outfit, I quite like this simple look. It's almost like, you know, when fashion designers reach out to athletes to create, like, you know, capsule collections. It felt like a capsule collection designed by Maria Sharapova, or like Serena Williams for Nike. There was something cool about it that I thought worked. But it is completely different than the glitz and the glam. But maybe that's its strength, is being completely different, as you were getting at.
Simplicity.
Yeah, simplicity can salay the day. Now, Cyprus, Norway, Croatia, Belgium, Israel, Romania, Azerbaijan, Ukraine, Malta. We've talked about everyone.
Well,
Whoa!
all in all, it was a darn good day.
It was exhausting. I honestly, you may notice, I feel broken and collapsed. I really do. I can't even sit up straight.
He doesn't look broken and collapsed, though.
Well,
Except maybe the hair a little bit, but you know.
This hair is fierce. I am not going to be ashamed of the curl or the wave. I refuse. I refuse to live in shame.
That's hereditary. It's adorable.
Now look, let's go around with any final thoughts we have on day 2 of rehearsals here in Rotterdam, starting with Mr. Colombia Diego.
I think there were a lot of surprises today because it wasn't the day of my favorites for this year's Eurovision. I think Norway did a great job. I fell more in love with Ukraine. Azerbaijan, it's actually growing. Malta it's amazing, but
What's the but
I don't know. It's maybe because I listen to songs so much, so I tend to. I don't know. I'm kind of getting annoyed of the song.
Okay.
Of course, I did enjoy the performance today, and I love her. But at some points, it gets so repetitive, and I enjoy more like surprises. And I knew that Destiny was going to be fantastic live, but I'm more shocked by what Ukraine and Azerbaijan did on stage today.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that Destiny was wrong or bad. She was good, really good, but yeah, it's...
Ooh, our camera turned off, but now it is turned back on. And there is the mic. So Suzanne, you were about to give your closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts for the day. Cyprus was such a fantastic way to start the morning. Yeah. Norway was awesome. I have loved Tick since the first moment I heard Fallen Angel. Malta was an ideal way to end the day. Although when it comes to Destiny, I will never look for a quick exit. I loved Belgium. There was nothing today that I didn't really in some way like. I'm really excited to see second rehearsals or whatever we call them. You guys know I'm still trying to figure all this Eurovision stuff out, right? But I'm trying to see.
You're pulling a Paris Hilton. It's like Paris Hilton pretends she's not smart when in fact she's very knowledgeable, a whole lot of things. She lobbies for laws. She's out there as a businesswoman, the world's highest paid DJ. That is Paris Hilton.
So I am looking forward to seeing second rehearsals because I think that with some of these artists, there are some effects that have not yet been revealed. So all in all, it was a really great, fun day. And I just have to put a shout out there to all of our live streamers because we love you. Thank you for staying with us day in and day out. And one more shout out, sorry guys, to the volunteers here in Rotterdam who are just making our stay in Rotterdam that much better. Thanks, y'all. Thanks so much.
I forgot to tell you, I spoke to Roxen's manager, and he was really touched by your reaction. He really could see that you identified with the song. And so I would like to ask you if, instead of me doing the interview, I want you to interview her, because I think you guys can talk about the meaning, the message. You really relate to it on a deep level. And I think...
Yeah, but my meaning of her song is a little bit different.
That's totally fine.
I mean, it means something different to me than it means to her, but I think she's just such a beauty.
Well, there you go.
I'd love to interview her.
Thank you so much. Because ultimately, you won't be talking about, your own problems. You'll be talking about, the issues she's bringing up. Yeah. So, no, I think it'll be a lovely, lovely interview. So thank you so much.
Thanks for asking.
No, hey, follow the flow of the universe.
Shall we flow together?
Is the blood moon rising? Is the blood moon rising? Listen, Hunty.
Exhale, hands to heart center. Shall we take a cleansing breath?
Okay, I actually agree with you that today there was something to love about everyone. There was a lot of elevation. There was so much that exceeded expectation. I'm just feeling really positive about all these artists and really dreading the semifinal. How to predict a top 10. We're going to have to do that video soon.
Oh my gosh.
Predicting a top 10 is going to be a nightmare because there's a lot a lot that's going on. I wish there was a recap up with all the rehearsals in order so we could have a better assessment.
I have my spreadsheet.
That is good, but it's hard to get into the flow in the press room if you're kind of running to do interviews, waiting in line, running to the press conference, snapping a photo, watching the rehearsal, doing the reaction. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then doing your regular work back home that kind of lingers and bleeds into this. So it's really hard to be focused and centered.
That is why we all need a little more yoga, y'all.
And a little
we
more
all need
sleep.
a little more namaste in our lives.
In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Who are your winners of the day? Who grew the most? And who may have underwhelmed? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
And don't forget to follow us on multiple social media.
Comment, like, share. Oh, y'all, it is Mother's Day. At least in America, it's Mother's Day. Do not forget to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. And you can go to Instagram and wish our mother a happy Mother's Day. She is featured in her Wiwibloggs tee.
This is hilarious. She got all these new subscribers. Suzanne posted our mother's photo on the Wiwibloggs Instagram in a Wiwi t-shirt. She's the elderly Vietnamese woman with a pink W. And yeah, she's getting all sorts of followers.
So I've got the Wiwibloggs account. I've got Mom's account. I'm like, oh, new followers. Oh my gosh, they're moms. But happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. Thanks for being with us, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow. We'll see you soon.
Bye.